Here we ruddy go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. Fofana's season has begun. I hope you're doing well. I really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News yet again, friends. The daily series, sometimes twice and thrice daily series here on the channel, where I reflect on what's being said about Chelsea, blah, 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 blah. Fofana has been announced officially by Chelsea Football Club. Not only that, apparently he's trained with the first team. We're going to reflect on that today, the announcement, what this means. I'm also going to talk about Aubameyang, like what's happened. Obviously, he was attacked. He's got a broken jaw, damaged ribs. He's trying to sign for Chelsea. Chelsea are trying to sign him. You're going to get it all here in today's video. Thank you for joining me. Please do drop a like. It means a lot. Takes a second, a click of a button. You there who always watch my videos, never click like, just do it now. Thanks, mate. You're welcome to subscribe should you choose to do so. Hit that sweet, sweet bell, baby. Dipping into ChelseaFC.com to read about it. Read all about it. Wesley Fofana as new defender coming to play for Chelsea at the back. Oh my god, do we really need him? Play him at right centre back. Move Reece James up to right wing back. Hopefully we won't be so shit anymore. Fofana signs for Chelsea. Wesley Fofana is a Chelsea player after today completing his move from Leicester City, signing a 7-year deal with the Blues. 7 years. A 7-year deal. Lock him down, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Contractually. Mate, I like it. I dig it. I dig it. 7 years. One of the Premier League's most highly rated young players, Europe, and indeed the world. Fofana arrives to further bolster Thomas Tuchel's defence for the following season, following the arrivals of Koulibaly and Cucurella, of course. On completing his signing, Fofana said this, quote, "The last 2 days have been really big days for me, and I'm really happy. I trained this morning with the team, and it's a dream for me." He's already trained with the team. "I'm very excited to start playing games for the fans and the club. I'm here to win trophies. The Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, everything. I came here to win, and the club is built to win trophies. So I am here to continue that." You love to see it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You just love to see this. After impressing in his homeland in France with Saint-Etienne, the 21-year-old has further underlined his credentials as one of the game's most promising all-round defenders with his performances during the 2 seasons in England with Leicester. He was named Fox's Young Player of the Year in his debut campaign in the Premier League, with one of his best performances in England so far coming against Chelsea in the season's FA Cup final, where Leicester won that trophy for the first time. Good on them. Yeah, he was excellent in that FA Cup final, but sorry, I'm just quickly screenshotting something there. Yeah, he was excellent. Although he missed part of last season for injury, he instantly picked up where he left off on his return, and he starred for Leicester as they reached the Europa Conference League semi-finals. Their only appearance at that stage of European competition. Interesting. Chelsea chairman Todd Boehly. So what's Todd got to say about this, eh? He says, "Wesley is a hugely promising defender who has already proven his quality in the Premier League at a young age. We are delighted we were able to bring one of Europe's most exciting talents to Chelsea and further strengthen that area of the squad, both for this season and many more to come. Hence the 7-year contract." That's a long contract. Bedadik Bali and Jose E. Feliciano, co-controlling owners, said, "We continue to build for success and a bright long-term future for Chelsea, and Wesley fits our vision perfectly. He is a player who can make an impact on the squad immediately, while at his age, he will only improve further going forward. We're excited to see what he can achieve at Chelsea. Welcome to Chelsea, Wesley." Wesley Fofana is a huge, immense talent. Very, very excited indeed. Like, genuinely, he is a really, really promising player that already has demonstrated he can play at the highest level, man. Like, genuinely, again, if you guys watch the channel, you know I've been gassed on this for a long time. I really wanted Wesley Fofana. Chelsea have got him. The fact how he's already trained with the Chelsea first team is pretty darn... I think essentially means he could start this weekend against West Ham. We play West Ham this weekend? I think we do. Like, it's starting, like, you know, and that's a matter of days. Genuinely, you know, so you'd see Reece James right centre back, Wesley Fofana, Reece James right wing back, God forbid, Wesley Fofana right centre back, Thiago Silva in the middle, Koulibaly on the left, and probably Cucurella at left wing back. Suddenly lock it down, don't concede any more silly goals. Kovacic, would he be good to start? And we move. Look, man, let me know what you think about Wesley Fofana signing. It's official. I'm so happy about this. You know, yes, we played crap yesterday, despite me not watching the game. I know we played crap, but this is an absolute mood lifter for me, so I hope it is for you guys too. And let's move on and talk about Aubameyang. Okay, so I'm going to reference this article from Ornstein on The Athletic. Chelsea continue talks with Barcelona over Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang transfer. So, yeah, I mean, I did hear about this, but I haven't referenced it in the video yet. I know he was attacked in his house, and I guess I just didn't think about how that would have, you know, interacted with the transfer, which is kind of crazy not thinking about it. But I think Ornstein talks about it in his article here. Intensive talks will continue today over Chelsea's proposed move for the Barcelona striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang before the end of the transfer window, before it closes, The Athletic understands. Negotiations have been taking place for a number of weeks, but there remains to be no agreement between Chelsea and Barcelona or with Aubameyang's side on personal terms. Yet again, the Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano clash. Romano always maintained personal terms had been agreed between Aubameyang and Chelsea. And Ornstein and The Athletic, I said no personal terms, which is interesting. And to be honest, I do lean towards the Ornstein side of the fence. He has been spot on, generally. But a compromise is expected to be found on the player side if the club-to-club part is solved. Of course, compromise needed to be. Chelsea really want to construct his contract in such a way where he has performance-based incentives. You score goals, you get the money. You win games, you get the money. You get assists, you get the money. You see what I'm saying? But a compromise is expected, so that's good. Until now, the La Liga team have been holding out for a fee that is above what the Premier League counterparts are prepared to pay. Chelsea going, no, we won't pay that. You need to sell them more than we need to buy them. That's probably been their stance. Though, us who watch Chelsea have probably been thinking, hot dog, we need a striker. The length of his potential contract is another sticking point that would need resolving if Aubameyang was to arrive in West London. Yes, we, have been signing older players, but it's different. If you're a striker, you got to run around a lot more. It's one thing being Thiago Silva, often playing in the middle of a back three. If you're a striker and you need to press from the front, age becomes an issue. Exhibit A, Cristiano Ronaldo, especially in the Premier League. So a new consideration is that Chelsea a new consideration for Chelsea is that the 33-year-old is believed to have suffered a broken jaw during a struggle with intruders when his home. He was attacked in his home in the Catalan city when he was burgled on Sunday. So that's 3 days ago. And there's also, since this article, I believe, more stuff that's come out to infer that he's actually got, implying that he's got either broken ribs or damaged ribs and a broken jaw. I mean, firstly, before we talk about football and stuff, poor guy. He was reportedly trying to defend his family from intruders, as you would, as the husband, father, man of the house. Good on him. Poor guy, must be terrifying. And to suffer a broken jaw and damaged ribs, that's traumatic, bro. You're gonna need from a selfish Chelsea fan side, yes, he might be physically injured, but that's going to be residual psychological and emotional trauma that could interfere with your work, your game. Maybe, depending on what happened. Do you know what I mean? It's serious shit, man. So, we need to recognize that first. The injury was sustained, as Aubameyang tried to protect his family, here we go, in a house from a violent robbery, and it is anticipated to keep him out of action for a number of weeks. The length of the layoff is likely to be determined on whether he not undergoes surgery, with that option thought to be a quicker return, waiting for the injury to heal naturally. It is unclear to what extent the problem will affect Chelsea's thinking. There is no indication it will cause the switch to collapse, yet it does add another issue into a complicated situation. Depending on the amount of time Aubameyang spends on the sidelines, it could mean he's only available for a small number of games before the World Cup starts, essentially, and the January market opens. So does that mean you just wait till, I don't know what that means. The idea is to loan him now and also enter the conversation. So yeah, a loan would probably be less risky, I suppose, loaning Aubameyang for a bit and seeing if he can play and what's going on, and a loan with an option to buy. The thing is, from a Barcelona perspective, they want to make money on him because they think, oh, he's a good striker, he scores goals, people want him. But also, it's to my understanding from previous articles that I've read that from this season onwards, Aubameyang's wages get doubled at Barcelona, because he signed on a free, didn't Arsenal terminate his contract or something like that? And he went to Barcelona and he agreed short wages because they were screwed post Messi leaving and all that. And they said, look, you stay for this 6 months, and then going into next season, you go from like 120k to like 250, it's something like that. I don't know the numbers, but I know it was meant to be like approximately doubled going into the season. And of course, Barcelona's one of their biggest issues is navigating and balancing their wage structure, their wage books, and the fact how they've signed Robert Lewandowski to start as their elite striker, a second striker on the bench that's just had his wages doubled to elite level when you need to reduce your wage bill. To me, that sounds like it's a priority for them. So that's why maybe a loan is just like, it's obviously they ideally want to sell him, but if they're like, guys, we just need to absolve ourselves of these wages, let's just loan him to Chelsea. Theoretically, that could work out well for everyone, and Aubameyang, but yeah, it's crazy. Guys, let me know what you think. I wanted to react to the Fofana official statement from Chelsea. Great news, great player. I think we'll see him sooner rather than later. I can't believe he's already trained with the first team. And yeah, man, serious situation with Aubameyang being attacked, but Chelsea do look to still try and bring him in with maybe a loan. As you can tell, I'm trying to keep up to these stories, up to date with these stories as much as possible. They're coming in thick and fast. But I will always react as soon as I can here on Chelsea News, so please do keep it locked. Subscribe, hit the sweet bell. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel, liking the video and stuff. Of course, yes, if you may have watched the video this morning, you may have not. I will bring back the post-match presser. It was just yesterday. I was unable to watch the game, therefore I was not qualified to do a post-match presser. I wasn't ducking it. I remember the first one was the 3-0 loss to Leeds, so I am gonna keep doing them, but and they will come back. But keep it locked. Turn on the bell. See you very soon, mate. Peace.